Hey, how you doing, Justin? Just want to talk real quick about the new flick, Captain America: Brave New World. It's the most recent Marvel movie that's come out. Uh, it's okay. It's a movie. It checked the one box that every movie should check, in that it did not bore me. Um, but that's about the only thing it had going for me. Real quick story. I used to be in the Navy. I spent 2.5 years stationed in Italy. When I got to Italy, I was very excited about the food. I don't speak the language. I'm looking at the menu. My number one favorite dish is lasagna. I don't see it on the menu at this restaurant that I'm at, this mom and pop restaurant. No big deal. I get something else. A couple days later, I'm at another restaurant, different menu, different whatever. I still don't see lasagna. And I ask a friend of mine who's been in the country longer than I have. I say, what's up with lasagna? And they're like, they don't serve lasagna here. It's not held in the status here that it is in the United States. Here in Italy, lasagna is what they consider to be a scrap dish. They take a little bit of this that's left over, a little bit of that that's left over, they whip it up, that's lasagna, there you go. But you're not going to see it served formally. Cool. 2.5 years I have no lasagna, I eat other stuff, it's a great time. I bring that up because this movie, this new Captain America movie, feels like lasagna. It is a hodgepodge of a bunch of different films from the MCU. It's a little bit of Captain America Winter Soldier, it's a little bit of Avengers, it's a little bit of Eternals, it's a little bit of Incredible Hulk, it's a little bit of whatever you got. It's a little bit of the Falcon and Winter Soldier Disney Plus TV show. It's all these things Frankenstein together to make a movie. And again, it's entertaining, but it feels just kind of cliche and tropey and very, remember that thing that you liked? Here's some more of that, and we're going to recapture the magic, which is kind of an overall criticism of the MCU as a whole. I don't want to get into like hate, anger, rage stuff, not my thing. The movie is fun, but it does reek of the problems that the MCU and a lot of movies are facing right now, is that they're just rehashing old stuff. The acting in this movie is great. The movie is in itself fun. The action when they're flying, the aerial fights, top notch. Those are fun. Um, the fighting choreography is a little stiff. We've seen it before. The shield slinging is a little stiff. We've seen it before. A lot of loopholes and wink, wink. Did you see that from that movie? Are pulled into here. We heard about a lot of reshoots that this movie apparently went under. You can see it. Audiences are more sophisticated than we were 50 years ago, even 10 years ago. I can tell when two actors aren't in the same room. And there are some scenes where you're like, yeah, clearly this dude is standing in front of a green screen talking to a tennis ball. And that's fine when you're dealing with dinosaurs and CGI Hulks and all that stuff. But when it's just two human actors in a room, in a scene, talking to each other, I shouldn't be able to tell that yet these actors weren't filming on the same day. So that's kind of takes you out of it a little bit. Anthony Mackie does a good job. I was happy he's getting his chance to shine. The issue with the character of Sam Wilson is that he's just a nice guy. He's a supporting character that supported more dynamic characters. Captain America is a man out of time. He's always lonely, doesn't quite fit in. That's fun to watch. Sam Wilson is just a really good dude. And we need that, but it's not the most dynamic person to watch. I think when they let him have fun and sort of riff, it worked. But all in all, it was a movie, it was a mediocre movie. But if you're into the MCU, I say watch it. If you don't, if you don't think you're gonna be able to enjoy that, don't hate rage. Don't watch something you're not gonna like. But it was an okay go. But let's see what MCU's got next. A friend of mine asked me the question. So at the end of the movie, did you feel excited about what's coming next? And the answer was no. This movie did not get me excited about anything coming down the pike. It had a post-credit scene that was just like, something else is coming. I'm like, thank you. We know the X-Men are coming. We know the Fantastic Four are coming. I'll watch those. I'm looking forward to those. But this is just sort of a mid, harmless MCU movie. But good for Anthony Mackie. Enjoy.